Guys, it's Orange Titan back again with another action figure review. This time the brand new Target exclusive gamerverse Marvel Legends wave of Psylocke versus Thanos. True ones will know this is the Marvel vs. Capcom 2. You could even say Marvel vs. Capcom 1, but that background is truly Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I got this guy. I pre-ordered this guy. I was one of the lucky few that pre-ordered it around June when it went up on Target and was able to get it. So it finally shipped to me, so I'm really happy because I can see that this is probably one of the main packs that everyone wants because of just the Psylocke alone. I know a lot of people are not excited that you have to pay for the Thanos to get the Psylocke. I'm actually happy because I want both. I wanted this Thanos and I wanted the Psylocke, so it's a win-win situation for me, especially since I am building a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 shelf. So I'm happy with it, but let's stop talking about that. Let's get into this review. Also, if people are looking for this at Target right now, I see that some stores have already been getting them online. I've been seeing people posting. So here's the barcode for just that reason. The box is pretty amazing. Just look at that artwork. But let's stop talking about the box and let's open this guy up. Here they are out of the package. They look amazing. I really like the way they look. I love they have the game aesthetic, especially the Thanos. Before we get into the figures, let's talk about this base guy. I mean the background. This is amazing. This right here, this is the training room for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I don't really talk about the cardboard cutouts, but I have to give due where credit's due. This is amazing. I can't wait to keep this and do more with it. But yeah, here are the figures out of the package. We'll start with the accessories first before getting to the figures. For Thanos, all he comes with is a snapping effect. That's it, like a snapping finger with the gauntlet. That's all he comes with. And it looks like his regular gloves are just regular. For Psylocke, you do get the one standard head. You get the pissed off head. You get her little, like, you know, dashing effect. You get two more effects. You get the butterfly headpiece, and you get, besides the one, you know, the one gripping hand, you do come with like more, you know, come with pointing fingers plus a open grasp hand. She does not come with her samurai sword, but if you have any other Psylocke or have a Deadpool, you'll be fine to just use one of those. I will say, accessory wise, Psylocke is perfect with all her accessories. I do wish Thanos did come with another accessory. It does cool that we get the snapping effect. That's awesome, but it would have been nice if he came with, like, a good example would be this right here. I have it from the Street Fighters. Like an effect like this that can go over his fist, looking like he's using the Infinity Stones, or some type of effect where it looks like he's using his gauntlet, but it's okay. Let's get into Thanos before we get into Psylocke. Here's Thanos. Here's Thanos right here. It looks really good. Muted colors. I actually like the way this one looked. Some people said they liked it, they didn't like it. It is a new head sculpt, new crown, so that's really nice. I think this is for sure a new piece too. So overlay. I think it's the same body, just pinless now. So really nice. Looks like, I love that face. Very sinister-y, very nice. Like I said, not a lot of people are happy that they had to get a Thanos with the Psylocke because they probably already had the other Thanos. I have the other Thanoses, but I'm happy to have this one. So this is really nice. But articulation wise, legs can go up to there. You can bend them at the knee. You can go all the way back. Does have swivel. Does not have boot swivel, which is unfortunate. You can go up, down. You can go around for the most part. Arms. This is a soft layer of plastic, so arms can go all the way back. Can go are here. Would have been nice if Thanos had some butterfly joints, like, because it can kind of get covered with the piece right here. So that would have been nice, but it's not really a big problem. Arms can go up to there. Not really a lot of motions, unfortunately, just because of the gloves, but can move around. Oh man, you know, a little tough to move. The hands can go up and down, side to side. The glove piece does not come off, it looks like. Unless maybe if you use some hot water, you could. But here he is with the gauntlet. Pretty nice. And then can't barely move down. Can go back. Can go around. Another piece that's rubbery overlay, which is nice. And finally, can go up, down, side, side. And that's basically it for Thanos. Like I said, he's a cool figure. He's really nice. Like I said, I'm happy to get him. I was actually excited that they showed off this Thanos. Can't wait to put him with my gamer stuff. But nothing too crazy about this guy. Here's Psylocke, the one that people want, the one that people were clamoring for. So first off, here she is. Looks amazing on that new female body. Looks really good. Color's great. It's like a bluish purple. I like that. The hair has purple, you know, in it, which looks amazing. For articulation wise, let's get into it. She can go all the way up to there, which is really nice. Can bend at the knee, all penless, of course. Can go all the way back. Can up, down, move around. I think this would have been a perfect time if they did. Oh, she does have swivel, so that's nice. That's nice. I think this would have been the perfect time for her to have the added toe hinge. Honestly, that would have been really cool. But I'll get what I can get. I'll get what I can with her. Arms can go all the way around. Does have butterfly joints, so that is nice. Always nice to have that. Arms can go all the way like that, which is nice. Hands can go up, down, side to side. Can go all the way down. Can go all the way back for the most part. Really loud. Can go side to side. And the head can't really go up just because of the hair, unfortunately. But if we pop off the head, can go down, can go up. Really nice, really nice. Looks really good. And then, you know, for accessories, like I said, you could put that on. That looks good. And then with the one gripping hand, you know, you can do a nice, that looks good. And then I'm going to assume, let's say we take out, let's say if I take out this hand, put this hand right. Oh, thought that would go right in. All right, I'm assuming it would go right there, right? Right there, maybe? No, it has to be right here. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it goes something like that. Let's see if it's probably the gripping hand. Yeah, it's probably the gripping hand where you because I can see that's open a little bit. Because you could grip it right there and she could hold it. But, you know, I'm probably not doing it right. But you get the idea, unless you're supposed to clip her hand like that. But it's still cool. Really neat to get these accessories. Really cool. You know, I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out one of these days. Oh, see, it goes in right there. But yeah, so like I was saying before my camera shut off, the skin tones right here are different colors. I don't know why it's like that. It is weird. You can clearly, my camera's having a hard time. You can clearly see right here and right here, it's different skin tones. On the legs, it's not so noticeable, but on the arms, I can see it right off the bat. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it's nothing that's gonna kill me. But anyways, let's get into some size comparisons for Thanos and for Psylocke. So here's Thanos and Psylocke right next to each other. They look pretty good. We'll start with Thanos first. So here's Thanos, right? Here is a Marvel Legends Iron Man for comparison right there. For fun, because I have one on my desk. Here's a Mayfect's Terminator. And then here's the original Walmart exclusive Build-A-Figure. This was a Walmart exclusive Build-A-Figure that you could buy. It's one of the first Thanoses I bought. So there's that one, which is not bad, not a bad figure, pretty good for the time being, but there's that one. Here is the deluxe Thanos, which actually this one is pinless, so I was wrong. It's the exact same figure, just different looks, so it depends on what look you're going for, more comic or more gamerverse. So there's that one. And then finally, we do have the Mezco Thanos, which is honestly one of my favorite Mezcos I own. I've sold a lot of my Mezcos off, but I've always kept this one because this one's so amazing. The gauntlet lights up, the suit's nice. It's just, I love the faces. You know, it's their own take on Thanos. It does look amazing. It's just one of those cool figures that I'm glad I got it when I did. But you know, I'm surprised that Mayfects hasn't made a Thanos. But yeah, and you know, before people start, sorry again guys, I'm just having a hard time with my camera today. But we can try the different head options. So let's just grab these. Because I know people are gonna ask. So here's the normal Thanos head, the deluxe Thanos head. The colors are not gonna match at all unless you repaint it, but that doesn't look bad. Here's the original one, which it barely goes on. Head's a little too small, but it doesn't look bad, you know. And of course, here's head's way too big, but here's the Mezco one. Not bad at all. And then same thing if you take the old Thanos head and hit on the deluxe one. Doesn't look bad, but you would have to change out the color. Same thing could say about this one. Head's a little too big. And then finally, head's a little small, but you could probably make it work. Right. So here's Psylocke. Here's Iron Man. Just kind of, you know, a little small. And then here's the 3-pack Psylocke that I have. This is the only other Marvel Legends Psylocke I have. And then here is one of my favorite Psylocks I've had for years now. is the Marvel Select, which I think is a really good Psylocke. If you ever think about getting a Psylocke, I would say she is really good. But she is tall and she's not gonna, she's not gonna fit well with Marvel Legends, unfortunately. But I feel like she could work with, even though he doesn't have a head. I mean, somewhat it could work with like the bigger figures. I don't have the Mayfex Psylocke, so I can't compare that one. And that's another thing I was thinking about is they haven't made a Mezco Psylocke. I'm surprised they haven't since of how popular she is. But yet again, I know people are going to ask for some head swaps. And we will do that. So let's take out that one. Now if you want this standard 3-pack Psylocke, it does go on, but the skin tones are way different. You could fudge it where maybe it could work. Like I can kind of see it kind of works, but you can tell off the bat it is different skin tone. But that's nice though if you want a nice Psylocke that just has the nice hair. Here's the Marvel Select. Oh, the whole ball droid came off. But here's the Marvel Select. Same thing. Head sculpt. I mean, it can work. The head's a little big, but it can work. But the skin tones are different. But that doesn't look that bad, actually. It actually looks pretty good. That actually looks pretty cool. Let me just get this one back up. I just gotta... I'm gonna have to grab my tweezers for that. But before I do that, here's Psylocke on the 3 set, which honestly that looks pretty cool. That's pretty neat. And then if you had Psylocke on that, it does fit right on, but it looks off, like she has no neck. So if you bring it up, it still looks pretty off. I know some people are gonna ask for this. So let's take her hand off. Now with the Marvel Select stuff, right? So like I said, if you do have this one, you do have the option to have the sword, and she does come with her beam. And then I'm curious, let's say, she doesn't even come with her sash, no? All right, let's see. You could probably take this belt off or even take the sash off and put it on this one. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ruin this figure. But I was able to take off her... katana sleeve or sheath. So if I go like that, which honestly does not look that bad. That it does. There you go. That actually doesn't look that bad. And then let's say if you wanted to use the Marvel Select, hand is a little too small. Actually, it works. Wow. Whoa. That actually works. That looks amazing. I didn't think that was gonna work. But look at that. That actually works. That looks, I actually might keep that like that. So that's pretty awesome. That looks cool. But let's say you're just like, you know what? I want to have the sword. This is what the Marvel Selects Psylocke. Like I was saying, sword looks pretty nice, looks pretty amazing. And then finally, this is the Marvel Select Butterfly. Can go on. It is a little bit bigger, of course, because it is Marvel Select. But you know what? That doesn't look that bad. That, oh, well, it fell off. But that doesn't look that bad. That looks pretty cool. I'm gonna say it, this is probably a banger of the year, guys. This is probably one of the best Marvel Legends that they've done in a while. That Psylocke is the winner out of the pack, I gotta be honest. But the Thanos is pretty nice. It's a really nice pack. And honestly, adding the sheath and adding the sword with the Psylocke now, it just looks even more amazing. I honestly am probably gonna keep it like that because that just looks amazing. And the idea that I can keep the the Marvel Select hand, it fits perfectly. That's so awesome. But yeah, it's a good pack. I like it. Hopefully, you know, they restock it more and they keep this one more stocked so people don't have a hard time, because I know this, unfortunately, with scalping and scalpers, people are trying to scalp this for a lot of money, and that's not cool, unfortunately. But honestly, that's kind of what we're living with right now. But if you're able to get it, I would say pick it up. It's worth the pack. Even the Thanos is nice, but the clear choice is Psylocke. If you like this review, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.